It's Storytime Sunshine. Books read out loud.
Ooh, Small Saul. Written and illustrated by Ashley Spires. Small Saul loved the sea. He loved its vastness, its calmness, its blueness. He was meant to be in the water. Even as a child, he dreamed of a life at sea. There he is. He's in his bathtub and he's holding a boat. When he was old enough, Small Saul tried to become a sailor, but the Navy wouldn't have him. Oh, look, he wasn't tall enough. It says,
"You must be this tall to join the Navy."
so he's about a foot too short.
Fortunately, pirates aren't so picky, so he enrolled in pirate college. Look at this. Tuition for pirate college goes into the treasure chest.
In the rules, it says, rule number 1, never brush your teeth. 2, take anything you want. 3, RRRRRR is a valid response to all questions. Good to know. Small Saul was hardly a natural pirate. Being rough and tough just wasn't in his nature. Look at these pirates. They say, "Arr, arr." And what does Saul say? Saul says, purr, like a kitty cat. Can you purr like a kitty? Purr. Yeah, that's what he sounds like.
He was good at intro to swabbing the deck, but he was easily distracted during treasure map interpretation.
Oh, what was he doing? So those two guys have the map and are digging, but what is Saul doing? Oh, he picked a flower and was smelling it.
He did well in navigation, but he lacked focus in looting the basics. He was born to sing sea chanties, not to hold a sword.
Despite these setbacks, he was determined to graduate. Finally, after months of hard work, Small Saul earned his pirate diploma.
Small Saul now had a chance to travel the open seas. He just needed to join a pirate crew.
Even though Saul was small, it looked like no one had room for him.
Until a voice hollered from the only remaining ship at port.
"Boy there, climb aboard." At last, Small Saul would be a real pirate. Whee! But it didn't take long for the other pirates to notice that something was different about Small Saul.
Do you notice something that Small Saul is doing different than the other pirates? Yes. These 3 pirates are looting anything precious from the lady, her purse, her crown, and her necklace. Afterwards, Small Saul brings the lady a plate of cookies and a flower.
Arr!
P.U. Ugh, the captain has stinky breath.
And Saul takes a mint and throws it into his mouth. Even the captain begins to wonder about his new crew member. Small Saul knew that if he wanted to remain at sea, he would have to prove his worth as a pirate. Pirate college had taught him that there were only 3 things pirates care about. 1, their ship. 2, being tough. 3, lots and lots of treasure. Small Saul needed to show that he cared about these things as well. He began with the ship. Small Saul decided to add some special touches to make the rusty squid a bit more homey. Look at this. This is before, and that is after. Sadly, his efforts failed to impress his crew members. Next, Small Saul considered how to be tough. Since fighting wasn't for him, he decided that a tattoo would be perfect. Oh, look, Small Saul got himself a book of temporary bunny tattoos. He can put on a new one every single day. Unfortunately, the results didn't seem to intimidate anyone. Oop! It looks like his fellow pirates didn't see this bunny tattoo as being tough. Oops, sorry, Small Saul. Good try. Redecorating the ship and demonstrating his fierceness hadn't worked. His only option was to get some treasure, but he wasn't sure how.
Small Saw thought about how to find treasure while he swabbed the deck. He stewed about it through battles. He muddled it over during kitchen duty. Small Saw was so engrossed in the thought of treasure that he didn't even notice when the captain pushed him overboard. Splash! The rusty squid sailed away and left Small Saw behind. Oh, how sad. Soon, mold began to build up on the ship's deck. The crew was back to eating bland gruel and rat-nibbled bread. Ugh. And the cabins, once again, smelled of feet. Pew! Ugh! It was pirates' life as usual, and the crew members of the Rusty Squid should have been happy about it. But they weren't. Even the captain couldn't adjust to the old pirate ways.
And that's when they realized Small Saw may not have been your average pirate, but he had tried his best, and he made their ship a home. Just like treasure, Small Saw was rare. The crew turned the Rusty Squid around and rushed back towards Small Saw, hoping that it wasn't too late. When the pirates apologized for throwing him overboard, Small Saw forgave them. They were pirates, after all. Throwing people overboard is just something they do. Small Saw was happy to be sailing again, and his shipmates were happy to have him back. He was where he was meant to be, sailing the high seas and being a pirate in his own special way.
Small Saw is a wonderful crew member for the Rusty Squid. It just took a little while for all the other pirates to see that his differences were what made Small Saw truly special. I'm Carmabela Sunshine, and I hope you enjoyed this book as much as we did. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share with the family you think will enjoy it too.